Well, so it's been a minute since I made a video, and there's a reason why. I've just been too damn busy. Um, Work has been kicking my butt, as I wrote. But it's not about that. This video's not about that. Um, I didn't make a video last week for Darlington because it was a shit show, and I didn't like that race. I really didn't. It has nothing to do with who won. It has nothing to do with like any really anything. I just thought was a not a good race. Sorry. Nothing really happened. It was just no. Um, we just finished the regular season yesterday in Indy. Another shit show of a race, but a lot of big contenders wrecked out. Um, Jones wrecked out along with Brakaslowski in a really bad accident. Um, but everyone's okay. Jimmy wrecked out. Um, so his playoff run is over for the first time in his career. He's not making the playoffs. And people are just up in arms and going, he's washed up, he needs to go away, and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I'm not getting into that, but people are retarded. Just stupid. And Eric Jones won last week, which is eh, so so. Um, he's good, but not, he's just average to me. Um, he's not that great of a driver. I'm sorry, Jones fans, but he's really not all that great or good for that matter. He's like average at best, literally average. Um, sorry. Sorry, I'm having a cough attack. And then, like a day or two later, news comes out he had signed an extension with Joe Gibbs Racing to drive the 20 car again next year. People are like, winning does help and this and that. I'm like, this had nothing to do with the win because they had this contract already made up before he won Darlington. I don't know why I'm doing this. Um, like, Gary had this contract signed and delivered um, before Darlington. And even then, he should have gotten an extension because he's really not that good. Like Suarez, he's not that good. People are like, I have high hopes for Suarez. He's going to make the playoffs. And he came where, nah, nowhere close. Again, he's been a dud. Like, he's been a bust for both Joe Gibbs and Stuart Haas Racing. Just saying, two top tier teams and can't get shit done. He has not won a race yet. And what? Um, like he's been in the car in this car, not this car, but in the cup level for 3 years now, going on 3 years. Because Carl Edwards bailed at the beginning of 2017. So, just saying. He hasn't done anything with top tier rides, and it's really sad. Um, Never has come close to really winning a race, in my opinion. Can never really contend. He would run up front here and there, but not consistently. Like the Joe Gibbs guys now, like all four of them have made it into the playoffs with a win. Like all four of them has like 3 out of the four have a combined total of 12 wins. Then you had Jones, and then that's 13. So they're kind of turning into like Hendrick Motorsports a little bit, but they don't have the championships to follow behind them. So right now they have the wins, just not the championships. They have like one from, um, not like one, but they have a championship with Kyle Busch as of like 4 years ago. But that's pretty much all they've done as of late. But this year they have been just straight out dominant, even though I freaking hate that entire team, except for Denny. Denny's cool. Um, I want to get into Indy again. like all the bubble drivers like Boyer, Newman, Suarez, and Johnson. Two that didn't make it, Johnson and Suarez. The one I didn't expect was Johnson because he was running extremely well. He was in the top 5, top 10 pretty much majority of the day. And then he got wrecked out and ended his chances at all. So, but he made a video, he did an interview. Classy, classy, classy. If any, like any current cup, like past cup champion that's still in the sport, in the cup series, like Bush or Truex or Logano, need to look at Johnson because he sets an example of what a champion looks like and how they act. He's humble. He doesn't act like his ego gets the best of him. He doesn't act, be like, oh, I'm better than everyone else kind of mentality, like the rest of them, like Bush, Truex, Logano. They all think they're like better than everyone else. Like I have nothing against Logano, but he's kind of an idiot too. Um, but he like Johnson sets the standard as how a champion should act. Like he with class, he's humble, he's down to earth, he's great with fans. He just has that hunger and drive to just want to win. That's all he wants to do. That's all his only goal right now, since he's not even in the playoffs, is just go win and perform well. That's all we can do. Hendrick gets a like there's 300 drivers in the playoffs. Two of them got it on wins, the other one got it on points, which is fine. I'm not like expecting Byron to like blow us away in any shape or form in the playoffs, but we'll see what happens. He was pretty. He was more consistent this year than he was last year because I don't know. I feel like with Chad under like as his crew chief, things run a little bit better. Yes, there's like some mishaps here and there, but that's just racing and being a second year driver. So, um, he's won numerous poles like Daytona 500, um, Darlington, the Coke 600. Like he's like pretty much any of the crown jewels he's got the pole for except for Darlington. Not Darlington, Indy. Um, Kevin Harvick won from the pole, pretty much dominated that race. Chase, on the other hand, um, he did get a top 10. He had to fight for that top 10 because they didn't qualify well because they weren't in qualifying trim. I think they're more focused on race trim. So he started 24th and finished 9th. And Byron started 29th and finished fourth. fourth. The reason Chase had struggled throughout the entire race because like in stage one there was like some melee happening on pit road where he got contact and got some damage on his car, but they had to do some repairs and had to fight back from like a lap or two down. And of course, people were bitching about Alan Gustafson and this and that. I'm like, people shut up. It's annoying. Anyway, Indy just hasn't been like it's never been the best track for Chase, so I wasn't expecting too much, but I'm glad he got a solid finish at a track that's really, really, really tough. I'm not surprised Byron got a top 5 because he won at this track in the Xfinity Series 2 years ago. So I'm not entirely surprised. He said he's surprised, but I'm not. So, Bowman had some bad luck. I'm not sure what happened with him because I didn't really watch the race. Because one, it was late, and two, I don't know. I was busy doing other things. But playoff grid is set. Vegas is this weekend. I get to go. I'm taking I surprised my dad with 2 tickets to the Cup race. So me and him are driving up Saturday to stay overnight, go to the Cup race. It's a going like a kind of an evening, late afternoon, evening race. So I think it's a little bit better, but still gonna be really hot. So if you're going, drink lots of water, wear sunscreen, like reapply it all day long, because I've learned that the hard way. So just drink a lot of water, sunscreen, wear some sunglasses, wear a hat, stay cool somehow because it's gonna be a really dry day. So anyway, um, yeah. So I get to go. I got a 3 day, three day weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm off of work. I bust my ass at work, so I deserve some time off and spend with my dad before he goes back to work. What was I gonna say? NFL update. So, Chargers won in overtime against the Colts. Um, big, big win at home. Just kick off the season. Um, we haven't been 1-0 in quite a few years, but someone said, "Oh, we're always starting 0-1." Like, no, we're not. But we started out strong, looked good. Our defense still needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but overall, we look strong. Our offense looks killer. And I just say, Melvin Gordon, who? We don't need him. Like, and he says he has leverage. You do not. I'm sorry. We have Austin Eckler, Jackson, and tight end. So we got Hunter Henry. We got ice stacked offense. Keenan Allen. So it's like, we have so many like weapons on that offense. And that's what kept us alive in that game. Like Austin Eckler was the MVP of that game. 3 touchdowns, several great runs. I was like 96 yards that game. I was like, holy cow, dude. There was like one run where he like escaped like 2 tackles from the Colts and ran in for a touchdown. I'm like, yes. Okay. And we won 27-24. The Cardinals and Lions played. That was kind of a rough game for the Cardinals to start out with. First half, they were kind of like, looked like they were not going to. Well, up until like the first 3 quarters, it looked like they were going to lose that game. Like, it looked like a shit show. Like, I get the quarterback's a rookie. He played okay. He just needed to calm down a little bit. But in the fourth quarter, they kind of picked it up, tied the game up, and they scored a field goal. The other team scored a field goal, and it ended in a tie because it went to overtime and no one scored. So that game ended in a tie. There was a lot of close games and like a couple blowouts. Like the Ravens beat the Dolphins by like 59-10 or something like that, and the Browns got destroyed. I don't know who they played. I think they played the Titans. I think they played the Titans. I don't remember. Kansas City won. Got Monday Night Football tonight. We got 2 Monday night games today. So I think it's Broncos and Raiders and someone else. I can't remember who. But overall, they were a lot of good games yesterday. Yeah, life update. I've been working a lot. Um, this past Saturday, I worked and opened to close, which means I was there from like 7:30 before we actually opened the store to about 9:30 at night to when we closed. Just because I was covering for somebody, um, one of the managers, and it's just been super busy. Like this past 2 weekends have been just super busy. I haven't been able to get much done. Um, had a tough day at work the other day. I was like blowing my eyes out. I won't talk about that much. I won't go into detail because it's just not worth talking about, and I'm not gonna cry over it. Worry about it too much anymore. It's gone. Just move on. Um, but the last 2 weeks I did over 40 hours. Like 2 weeks, I got like 80 something hours the last 2 weeks. So I'm off today. Gonna go to the gym. clean my room a little bit. I need to put my laundry away. Um, what was I gonna say? God damn it. And just get ready for this weekend because I just work. I open tomorrow, work until 6, and then I got a little shift on Wednesday, and then a longer shift on Thursday, and then I have the weekend off, which is nice because I need it. Decompress. Got back into working out because when my parents were on their cruise, I didn't get any workout done. So I'm making that up from the last 2 weeks. So um, yep. So victory Monday. My Patriots won too, in dominating fashion. Beat the crap out of the Steelers. They made them look like a freaking high school team, dude. It was like what 30 something to 3 or 6. I don't even know. It was just they were ahead by double digits. That's all I know. That's like dominating fashion. Boom. It's like Edelman is crazy. Um, he's a freak of nature, dude. Um, and Gordon, damn, on that team, damn. It's like whew, crazy. Love that team. Brady still got it. Still got it. But anyway, I'm gonna upload this video. I'm gonna eat some like late breakfast now, I guess, because it's 11 o'clock and I need to get my ass out of the house. Oh yeah, check the oil in my car. Should all good for the road trip this weekend. So I get up, go to the gym, and then enjoy the rest of my day off. So I have to get up early tomorrow and work until 6. So which is fine because I won't be pushing any overtime this week because that'd be obnoxious. So I have some leeway with my hours. So I'll work like a 10-hour shift, 10.5-hour shift tomorrow, then 5, then 8, no, 7. Yeah, 7 hours. So, yeah, hope everyone is having a great start of their week. If your team won or driver won, whatever, did well, let me know who your favorite football team is. If they won, if they didn't, I don't care. Just talk to me. I haven't talked to you guys in a few weeks, it feels like. So I've been kind of all over the place lately, super busy. So, celebrate my dad's birthday yesterday. So that's why um, surprised him with tickets to the NASCAR race. He was completely surprised. So, I'm excited. He's excited. So it's my second year in a row going to Vegas. Last year I went with my mom. I'm going with my dad. Um, I'm surprised I got a room right by the racetrack, like the hotel right by the racetrack. And damn, I'm so excited. Anytime I get to go to a racetrack, I just feel like I'm at home. So, um, okay, I'm done talking. I've been rattling on for 20 minutes. So, um, have a good week. Be nice to each other and talk to me in the comments. I would love to talk to you back. So,